You can enjoy multi-car safety feature and good driver discounts when you switch to Geico. For a free rate quote, visit geico.com or call 1-800-947-AUTO. 15 minutes could save you 15%.
Welcome back here to the PM Show Weekend Edition with the one and only Mr. Robert Conrad on CRN Digital Talk Radio.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter or Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, Matt Monroe says that he means it. Now, you were gone, and I talked at length to Richard Marx yesterday.
Yes.
And he's got an album coming out, and we talked about that. And he's going on tour, and he's got to plug the album. And he did last week, he did the beginning of Chelsea's album. Now he's in front, the engineer's to the right, and musicians are inside the studio, and she is inside the studio. My manager, Ron Samuels, is to the left of me, and I'm over here. She walks in and she starts the first song, and I was thrilled that everybody was in front of me, because the tear came right down the right side of my eye and down my chin and under my neck. That's how wonderful and romantic she is. She's a star. I don't care her last name is Conrad and that I love her because she's my daughter. Forget all that. I'm talking as an actor that's been in this business forever. She's a star. And this guy, there's certain singers that just have it. Oh, talking about it stuff. Last week, and you weren't here,
right?
Ernie was playing a song I knew, Time After Time.
Oh, yeah.
So I jumped in the middle.
Yep.
And a friend of mine out of Chicago recorded it.
No.
Now, wait. Ernie does it in Tampa.
Right.
Conrad sings it in Sunland, California.
Yeah.
And my friend in Chicago
records it,
and they send it to me.
That's an international studio.
And it almost worked. Almost worked. Yeah, there's moments of it that I'm really going, yo, the old dog can still bark.
And you can sing too.
Yeah, let's talk to Gary.
Let me give a phone number out real quick, because
yes.
I just want to once again say we need your help on the show here today on the PM Show Weekend Edition with Robert Conrad. We're being ripped from Buffalo, Time Warner Cable, North Carolina, Time Warner, and we want to stay on. We want you to be able to hear the show. Robert Conrad has been doing such a great job here now, 4 years on this show, and all of our other great talk shows being summarily pulled from the air. And we need you to let them know that we are here and you want to listen to the show. Now, you can go to the Facebook page that Bob told you about, The Real Robert Conrad, and click on the petition that's there that is listed on the Real Robert Conrad Facebook page. But you can also make a direct call. I'm going to give you the number, and the phone number's there on the Facebook page as well. Call Terry Cumby.
Wait a minute. This always happens.
What's that?
Now, what Mike just said, if you're at all interested in saving our show, what you need to do now is get out your pen.
Thank you.
Take the time, and then Mike will give you the information. And I'm asking you as a personal favor to me, please contact Buffalo and let them know that we want to be on the air in Buffalo. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
Here's Terry Cumby. It's the phone number, and it's CUMBIE. It's 315-634-6226. 315-634-6226. Let them know you want to listen to the Robert Conrad Show. 315-634-6226. Carol Heavey, Hevey, is in the North Carolina area, 704-576-3398. 704-576-3398 is that number, 704 576-3398. Let them know you are a fan of the show and you want the show to continue.
Well, and they shouldn't do it for another reason. Time Warner. Warner. That's where I was. Warner Brothers.
That's true.
I was a friend of Jack Warner, and I'm thrilled, to be able to share that with you.
That's great.
I mean, a guy from 63rd Street goes to the White House for dinner. Are you kidding me? Hello. And then, these experiences that I enjoyed, and I did it because you supported the work I did, and that made me popular, and that popularity brought me into those high-profile places, and I thank you for that. And we want to stay on in Buffalo. And I'm kissing the ring, which I rarely do, but it's worth it because Buffalo is the kind of town I like. All right, let's talk to Gary in Michigan. I like Detroit, too, but not that much. Huh, Gary?
Come on. Gary, you're on the air.
Hey, Gary, what's up,
CRN
man?
with Robert
not a
Conrad.
whole lot, Bob. How are you?
I'm good. You sound good. What's up?
Well, I am just doing fine, and I just heard all about your show in danger of cancellation, so I figured I would be one of the people to go to the Facebook page and ask for your show to stay on the air. But But enough of that. I got a question.
Well,
for
wait
you.
a minute. Let me say thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very
Welcome.
much, Gary.
Okay,
Thank
go
you.
ahead. Now, what do you want to ask?
Okay. When you were working with Anthony Isley, a screen icon, on one of your series, Hawaiian Eye, what was the very first impression of you meeting somebody who was so tall, so handsome, and so outspoken?
Fred, his name was. Fred Isley. They named him at Warner Brothers Anthony because they didn't like Fred. Now, here the guy's coming from Broadway, and the studio is changing his name. But anyway, Fred, who became Tony, was a wonderful, wonderful guy. He was never happy doing episodic television.
Really?
And after doing 3 years, Gary, of Hawaiian Eye, he quit. And he had a
And
bad...
I got something. Did you not, or did you get along with the guy?
I got along with him, but we had an incident in Hawaii. We're going into commercial, and I will answer that question for you after commercial, because we kind of had an incident in Hawaii that Fred and I got into, and I'll share it with you.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I mean,
It brings out a good memory. It's a good story.
Yeah, when he passed away, his family called me, and we were friends, but he just had enough of episodic television and left.
Well,
after.
there's actors like that just didn't, especially in that era, did not like episodic TV.
Well, they didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
And so I mean, swimming pool on the set. What the hell was that? All right, I'm going to answer your question, and thanks for calling, and hopefully we'll talk next week or the week after, huh, Gary?
Well, thank you very much, and have a blessed day and happy April Fool's Day.
Thanks, man. And I'm going to answer your question after commercial.
All right, stay with us here on CRN PM Show Weekend Edition of the one and only Robert Conrad.